There was a time when John Jay field hockey was a powerhouse. Back in 98, 2002, when Barb Deppy was the head coach, they won state championships. They're still a powerhouse in this area for field hockey. Arlington, who they're facing today in the sectionals, started their program a little bit later than John Jay. But you never know what could happen, because it all happens in field hockey between the whistles.
Coach Deppy would be proud, as current Jay coach Kristen Perry led her team to a league title this season. Jay, in the home white, beat Arlington twice during the regular season, and they were testing Arlington goalie Sarah McGowan early and often. But the Admirals were bent on scoring the first goal, and it came midway through the first half. Haley Pregnall sends it over to Myarina, who sends it to Erin Robin in front of the net, and she one-times it. Arlington takes a 1-0 lead. But Jay was peppering McGowan throughout the contest. McGowan came up big, finishing the game with an astounding 17 saves. It was 1-0 at halftime. Second half, and Muggsy and Bailey had no idea what they were in for, but this was going to turn out to be one for the books. Jay kept the pressure on McGowan, and McGowan rose to the occasion, with the exception of this one time. The Patriots hand the ball off across the crease, and while McGowan stopped the first offering, Jenna Fusco hits the rebound home to tie the game at 1. The game stayed tied through the rest of regulation and 2 10-minute overtime periods. And that brings us to this, the shootout. Megan Murray gets last-minute encouragement from Coach Perry. And first up for Arlington is Haley Pregnall. She attacks, loses her footing, gets to her feet, but Murray makes a kick save, and yes, it was a beauty. So McGowan comes in to take her spot in the box. Jenna Croce has nowhere to go. McGowan is all over her, and Croce is denied. Next up for Arlington, Audrey Traynor. She comes down the center, then bends left, but Murray is right with her. The battle intensifies. But finally, Traynor breaks free and scores. It's 1-0 Arlington. Jay's Nicole Miller has a chance to tie it. But that one slip was all McGowan needed to nullify the attempt. Arlington holds on to a 1-0 lead. The Admirals had another opportunity to score as Danny DiLorenzo lets the ball pass Murray's pads. But the goalie pounces on it. The ref calls a foul, and they've got to do it all over again. DiLorenzo tries to backhand it, and the ball floats towards the box, but hits the side netting. Murray wins the battle. It's still 1-0 Arlington. Jay running out of chances. Jenna Fusco takes an inventive approach, but loops it just wide. Arlington's Katie Toombs could end it here with a score, and gets it as close as you could to scoring, but the ball hits the corner and bounces back. Jay needs just one to tie, and Kaylin Barrett is going to give it all she's got. Her cut forces McGowan to lose her footing. Barrett offers. McGowan deflects. The ball trickles towards the goal. McGowan gets to her feet, goes for the kick. Barrett dives in desperation. Both players fall into the box as the ball nestles up against the post, inches from a score. So now, if Erin Robin can score, Arlington wins it. She cuts by Murray. and just gets enough stick on it to force the ball to roll towards the box. Arlington beats John Jay 2-0 on penalty shots behind a stellar defensive performance from Admiral goalie Sarah McGowan.
Preseason, we talked a little bit about how the season was looking.
We had a really strong JV team last year, and I think a lot of them are ready to be on varsity. We're going to have a young team, but that's okay. I really think we can do well this season.
Did you ever think that you would see yourself here in this kind of a situation?
No, definitely. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we were all thinking, our team is so young, but it just feels so amazing to beat Jay.
What did it take for you to have, I think it was 17 saves in this game?
A lot of adrenaline went into it, a lot of teamwork from the defense. They really helped me out this game, and I couldn't do without them.
Anytime you're playing John Jay, Arlington matchup, you know to expect a good game. And we've seen them twice already this season. They got the better of us, and my girls were really pumped to come out and try and get it back.
The first goal looked like it was standing pretty good through the first half. It did, and then they scored. But when you guys scored first, what were you thinking?
Oh, we were just so excited that, part of what we talked about was going out and trying to put the first goal on the board. So it's always exciting as a coach to see your team execute your game plan.
If we get scored on first, we kind of lose confidence. So it was good to score first. So that kind of built up the rest of the game.
Talk us through the goal and what you saw and how it happened.
I got an assist from one of the midfielders, and I tapped it in to the right corner.
The game's going 1-0 through the first half. You're thinking maybe that goal's going to stand. You're going to have the game winner, and then all of a sudden they come back and they score. And it looked like they got a little bit of strength in the second half. Did you feel that on the field?
Yeah, definitely. When they scored in the second half, we knew we'd have to step it up again and come back.
And let's talk about the shootout and how exciting was that?
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. After Audrey scored, it was up to me to score the next one, so it would be over, which was definitely pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And talk us through that one.
Yeah, I kind of dribbled up to the left side of the goal and then swooped around her like I practiced in practice yesterday. So I knew I was going to do that, and then she kind of slid into it so I lost confidence, but then I happened to get it back in to the corner under her. It feels so good to beat Jay since we lost to them twice already this season. It feels really good.